Alright, there I am. See that spot? It's 1:30, and today's been an exciting day. This is Arkansas, and up here is Fort Smith, and I'm going to Hope, Arkansas to get some lumber. My deck is empty. I picked up and dropped off those three metal, I guess they're forming rollers that they use in the manufacturing of their metal products, where I delivered it. They're each 11,000 pounds. But anyway, I found out that for a short mileage pay at Maverick Transportation, now here's another thing I didn't think to ask, but I think it's if I drive less than 300 miles, if I'm assigned a load that's less than 300 miles, I get short mileage pay. But it may be less than that, I don't know. But anyway, this is a 67-mile load, and really that's not a ton of money to load a product, secure a product, tarp it, take it somewhere, and then reverse the process. So the short mileage pay, I got an answer. I will get, for that 67-mile load, I get paid 350 miles. So with tarping, with my tarp pay for that particular load, I get $175 for, basically like a hour and a half worth of driving time. So can't beat that. So like in the movie Dumb and Dumber, you totally redeemed yourself. I am now on my way to pick up a particle board in Hope, Arkansas. And this is going to be delivered on Monday in Jeffersonville, Indiana. So I got to take this load home. I'm still 2 hours and 45 minutes away. I'm doing a 30-minute break right now. And once that's complete, I can drive I can drive the 2 hours and 45 minutes to pick up the load and then plan my route. Most likely I'll be going through Little Rock, and I might stop by. I don't know. I'm shy, can't you tell? So I don't. It'll take me right by the Maverick training facilities, and I try to avoid that because last time, I shouldn't say the last time, the time before last, when I drove by the Madison or the Maverick training yard in North Little Rock, I got called in for a random drug screening. And I try to avoid those because those just take up time. I don't do drugs. I don't even drink Mountain Dew anymore. So to get randomly selected for that, all that does, and you get a little bit of compensation for the time that you have to take to go take the drug screen. But otherwise, it's just, it's a lot of time that I'd rather be utilizing to get me closer to home. Or, as in the case tomorrow, get home. So I'm traveling through, I can't remember the name of the national forest right here, but I mean, this is a really pretty drive. I would capture it on my GoPro, but I'm lazy and I don't want to put it back up there. I've been following that truck right there for the last, 45 minutes. And it looks like he must be fueled up and pulling over, and I'm hoping I leave before he does, because he does not do the speed limit. So anyway, traveling down this pretty highway, I think it's US 71, and then it's going to turn into something else when I get closer. But anyway, going to pick up some lumber. It's going to be tarped. Then I'm going to haul it home and then take it to Jeffersonville. I'll probably have to leave on Sunday. Yeah, I'll have to leave on Sunday because it's, well, I don't know. I'll have to take a look because depending on how many hours away it is from my house, I might just leave extra early on Monday, but most likely I'll have to leave on Sunday. And the only reason I do that is to make sure that I make it by the 10 o'clock rule that Maverick has. I personally, this is my opinion and my criteria for work, I don't have the desire to show up there to deliver first thing in the morning, so I have a full 11-hour day for that day, and drivers do that, and that's good because they get extra money for that. But me, I try to spend as much time with my family as I can, and that's my purpose in life, is to be with my family. And Huh. My purpose in life, to be with my family. What am I doing this job for? I don't know. It's fun. I like it. You know, it's fun being on the road, seeing different things, and hauling these different loads. I mean, I enjoy it. But there's, you know, it's the pros and cons of every job. I could get a job close to my house, but I wouldn't probably like it. But I'd be with my family all the time. So, I mean, or I can do a job that's kind of fun. And, but I mean, yeah, what do you do? Everything's a toss-up. Huh. Everything's a toss-up. All right, that's it. I'm going to have some food because it's like, well, it's after lunchtime, but I need to eat. So I'm not so hungry. All right, till next time. Till I'm loaded. You probably get to see that. Well, it'll probably be dark. I'll probably be there 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so the sun may be set by the time I have this load secured and tarped on my deck. So you might see it tomorrow. Sorry. Okay, I've arrived in the weight. This is one of those extra weights.
Attention, a new important message has a...
You're not my real mom. I already said that. So I showed up and there's a bunch of trucks. And this one in front of me is not very close to the curb, so other trucks won't be able to get through. It's kind of funny. Anyway, forklift driver drove out here and let me know they don't have power. They're testing a transformer, and it could be up to an hour while the electricity's out. I may have to start my truck and back up. I don't know what the... Yeah, that's a tight squeeze that truck's going to try to get through. They're going to go... They came out, took my load number. They're getting my load ready, so hopefully I can just pop in when they ever fix this thing or whatever's going on, and... Excuse me. Then I can get in and get my load and get out of here. Let's see if I can do this. So it looks like that truck's going to be able to make it through. So, he's probably not too happy. Let's see. Jefferson. Sonville, Indiana. I don't know how well that comes through. Street name. So it's a process I go through, and then once I pinpoint, hey, that's where I need to go, and then I got a new message. What did they send? So I have to send in this macro saying when I arrived, and every time I do, I get that message back saying you got to complete this. It's something messed up with the system. It does that every time, but I just do what I'm supposed to do and ignore some of the messages. So I'll have to confirm this location. I'll go to the map. Can't see through my phone. And what I'll do is I'll follow the directions. This is in Jeffersonville, Indiana. I'll be following the directions on my OmniTrax to pinpoint to make sure that exact spot is where I need to go. And then I'll manipulate my GPS to conform to my will. I don't conform to the will of the GPS. That's it for now. It looks like I'm going to have some time to relax, maybe read a book. I am in Hope, or I'm pretty close to Hope, Arkansas, which I think is where, see, I'm bad with names. Governor, I want to say Governor Huckleberry, but that's not his name. Huckabee. See, I can't remember names, and that might not even be his name, but I think he's from Hope, Arkansas. Funny thing is traveling down this road from Fort Smith down to this area, I started getting flashbacks because I used to travel that road several times when I was stationed at Barksdale Air Force Base in Louisiana. And I would travel this road that I was on, I think it was 71, to go and visit my mother who lives in Muldrow, Oklahoma, near Fort Smith. And it's weird. I was just driving on this road thinking, hey, this is completely foreign. And then I see this house and I'm like, hey, I've seen that house before. I mean, that exact house. It wasn't like, hey, it looked familiar. It wasn't that it was like, hey, that's a really nice house. No, it was like, hey, I've driven by and I remembered this exact picture in my mind of that house with that pond. And it was a nice house, but I mean, that's why it kind of sticks out in your mind as far as memories. Because otherwise, everything just blends together. If you can see how dirty my mirrors are, yeah, my truck, I delivered those steel rolls of steel. They were really a piece of mechanical equipment, but the place where I delivered in Fort Smith, their yard is muddy. And it's not because it's been raining, it's because they have water trucks that go by to keep the dust down. So it's constantly in a state of mud. And I really appreciate that. My truck loves the mud bath. It makes it feel good. The hard part is getting the mud off after the mud bath is done. So I need to wait until next week. Wait. I think I'm eligible tomorrow, actually, to wash my truck. So, all right, that's it for now. I've got to, oh wait, I don't really have anything to do except manipulate my GPS. So, time to manipulate. Well, I'm kind of taking a break. They restored power to the main facility so they could load me and everything, but there's no power to the tarping machines. So they're working on that right now. As you can see, it's got plastic, and over the plastic I've got my straps. I'm not sure how long this will take. They've already messed with the fuse boxes right behind that closed door over there for these, so the power problem is somewhere else. And I've been here an hour and 49 minutes. I don't really mind, in the sense that I'm getting home tomorrow no matter what. And I guess even if I had to leave from here, it's only like 8.5 hours to my house. So it's not going to be a big deal if I have to even run out of hours here, which I've down to an hour and 57 minutes. So right now in the GPS I have a fuel stop planned, but I'm not making it there tonight. Let's see. So we look at let me see if I can rest this down so you can not moving. So you can kind of see there's even a TA fairly close to where I'm at, within 13 miles. There's a Love's. And before I pick one of these, I always look it up in my fuel manual. Does that look backwards? Oh no. Let me hold it up. Yeah, see, that doesn't work, huh? I'll look it up in in my book here, Truck Stop Guide, because I want to know how big they list those truck stops as before I try to risk driving there at late hours of the night. It's only it's 6:08 right now, so 6. So potentially it could be 8 o'clock, really close to it by the time I get out of here, and not have time to really drive anywhere. And they don't allow parking on the property, but I don't know if that means maybe that just means inside the gate, because there's a really long road to get to here. So if I could just, even if I run out of time, and just pull out, if I'm not going to have time to drive somewhere, if they'll allow me to sleep on the road, outside of their property, I don't know. We'll see. I'd be perfectly comfortable with that. It's a really small town, and the road is probably a good mile long, and it curves through the woods. So I mean, it's not like I have to worry about, you know, being approached by anybody. So those are the only things I worry about, is people approaching my truck at night that have no business approaching my truck. They may have nefarious plans in their mind. So that's why I try to park it. Most people, I think, try to park at truck stops because there's lights, other truck drivers. So if there's problems, you know, other people are around to witness it. Whereas at rest stops, that may not be the case. As you heard, I don't know if you saw the thing in Iowa. I guess they've been having a rash of robberies at certain rest stops there. So that's no good. So I try, with the shadow right here, it looks like I have a black eye, which is weird, which is not the case, because if I move here, there's a shadow coming from my A pillar, I think. Anyway, that's what's going on right now. Not much else to do except wait, because they don't allow people on top of the loads. I'd be done tarping if I could get on top of the load to spread my tarps. But I will wait and be the good employee that I am. Alright, that's it. Possibly for the night, because my phone is down to 15% battery life, and I probably won't get very much more video footage. So, till tomorrow.